Hey guys, I've had a couple of people message me about how to do the discussion board. They've been nervous about it or struggling with it, had issues with it. So I'm going to do a really short video. It shouldn't take that long about how to post if you haven't already. I'm going to go in as one of you guys. We'll pick Clinton since he is one of the people that has asked for help, just to kind of help him out a little bit. When you go in, this is what you guys see. You have two ways that you can get in. You can go in through this week's folder. They're dated, so it's easy to find. Or over here on the right, you can click on the actual assignment. Either way will get you to it. If you go into the folder, you just scroll down and there's the assignment. First thing that you should know, if you are not in Google Chrome or at that https://npisd.schoology.com, it won't work. So you need to make sure you're there before you do anything else. Go in here. Then it's pretty simple. Obviously, Clinton's already posted, but if you are not Clinton, you just click write your response and you type out your answer right here. I suggest, just for everybody's sake, that you put the number of your question or you write your question. Like Clinton actually wrote his question, which his question was short, so that was easy. If you have already posted and you have not put that, don't worry. I'm not going to count off for that. I just mean in helping other people decipher quickly what you posted about. If you didn't, like I said, don't worry about it. So his post is here. You can read it. If you weren't him, you could click reply right here, and it brings up a little box just like this one. See? For you to post your answer in, you type in it, and then you just click post. It's probably confusing the system because it's like, what? Why is Clinton replying to Clinton? You can come right over here, and there's some options here. This expands all, meaning it takes everybody's short answer or everybody's post, and it opens them up all the way, so you get to see his entire post. And this button collapses all. So it shortens them, makes them smaller. The more people that post, the smaller they will get. So you can decide which view you want to use. This button takes you back up to the top. Your directions are right here. It's very simple. You, for tonight, need to post an original post. This weekend, you need to post a response. Now let me say one thing. For everybody's original post, if you guys all post the same question, like if Clinton did number 1, I'm sure some of you are probably like, oh, because I know a lot of people wanted to do that one. If everybody posts their answer to number 1, then you're not going to have anything to respond to, and it is going to take away from your grade. Because if you guys all post to the same stuff, there's nothing I can do about it. So if y'all want to make your lives easier in the long run, if you notice, and your grade better, if you notice that 4 or 5 people have already posted their answer to number 1, then you should do a different question. And I wouldn't even go so far as 4 or 5. I mean, each discussion question is held within their particular class. So only people in 3rd period can respond to Clinton because Clinton is in 3rd period. And same way with the other classes. Clinton can't respond to somebody who's in 4th period. So to make your life simpler, come up with 3 or 4 that you'd be willing to post before you get on the discussion board, and pick one that's been posted the least for your original post. So then when you come back this weekend and you're responding, it will be easier for you. That being said, this is definitely going to be a case of the early bird gets the worm. So if you wait until Sunday night at midnight to respond, it's going to limit what you can respond to. For instance, if I go to respond to Clinton and I notice that 2 or 3 people have already said exactly what I am going to say, I can't really use my response. Not if I want to get full credit for it, because it will just appear as though I'm kind of copying off of others. I need to have an original response. And I can't just say, oh, I agree, because it's got to be a short answer response written in Aussay format. So If I want to be able to pick and choose, the sooner I go in to respond, the better off I will be. Okay? So we'll look at one more class. I think that pretty much tells you everything you need to know. But if you do go in by some chance and I'm trying to think of a class that nobody's posted anything. Let's look at 8th period. I don't know. We'll pick you, Sherilyn. Charlene, I'm sorry. I messed your name up. If you do go in to class and you're like Charlene, you're in here, you go into that September 7th and you scroll down. I don't think anybody's posted an 8th period. Let's look and see. I'm going to be wrong. Oh, nobody's posted here. So she's the first one. That's okay. You're just the first one to post. And you can just be the first one. Don't worry about it. I will say no audio video recording. I want you to actually write out your answers. So none of that kind of, I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and say what I want to say. None of that will be acceptable. You can copy and paste your answer if you want to for the original post if you need to. But for the response, you need to actually respond to them. So you need to comment on something that they say. You can't just say, oh, well, here's my answer to it. If they are talking about, say, the number one that a lot of people want to post to, if they're talking about the idea of the books representing damnation and dread, you could say, well, I disagree with you. I think they actually represent da-da-da-da. But you can't just say, oh, yeah, here's my response. You've got to respond. You've got to interact to get that full credit. All right, guys, I hope this helps, and I look forward to reading all your discussion posts, and I will see most of you in class tomorrow. If not, I will talk to you soon.